Good afternoon. It's May the 4th. No, it's not. It's May the 14th. May the 4th has already been with us. May the 14th. Just walking downtown on a cool day. Kind of cloudy. It's only 9 degrees, so it feels quite cool. I don't know why, but my camera looks a little off level to me. Hold on one second here. Let's see if I can do anything about that. Eee, don't get seasick. Anyway, yeah. So I'm in grant writing mode. The grants from Creative Saskatchewan book production grants have opened, and yeah, I need those as a publisher. So that's what I'm doing today. Once I get downtown, carry on with that. I mean, I've got other things to work on too, but that's something that really needs to get done. Last year, I delayed, and by the time I submitted, they were out of money. I got some, but not what I really wanted or needed. So I'm trying to get on it very promptly this year, and the grant just opened today. I hope to have my application in by the end of the week. I don't think I can do it in one day. There's a lot of moving parts to it, but I made a good start. And I have done it before, so at least I have a better feel for it than I did last time. Lots of great books coming up, so I hope I can get the funding for them. Picture book, which is something I haven't done before on this scale, is coming out. Should be seeing the artwork this month, called The Wind in Amanda's Cello by local author Alison Lowndes, and the distributor is excited about that one, so am I. Don't know what else to report today on the writing front. That's what I've been doing. I've done 2 interviews in a row for the podcast. I think I've got another one tomorrow and maybe one after that. I may be doing 4 this week, which will then take me through a month's worth of episodes since they come out once a week on Sundays. But today I was interviewing a fellow named Thomas R. Weaver, who's an entrepreneur, startups. And he had a successful startup and made money, and now he's doing what he really loves, which is writing, although he's apparently done another startup, even though he said he wouldn't. He couldn't resist. That'll be coming up a week from Sunday. This Sunday is Sarah Wolf will be the featured guest. I talked to her, I guess it was just yesterday. Yeah, I think I mentioned it yesterday too. It was kind of cool because she was appearing as an anime wolf girl. So the whole interview is with this anime character, which is kind of funny. Now, I don't remember who else I'm talking to this week, but I'm sure they'll be equally fascinating. People on bicycles are supposed to stop at stop signs just like people in cars, but very few of them do. At least that fellow that ran the stop sign was on the road, which isn't always the case either. It's quite chilly, but that's pleasant for walking. Did a long walk yesterday. It was almost an hour. And I had sound trouble because the microphone went dead because of the battery running out. So it's fully charged today, but I need to remember to try to charge it every time I get home with it, just to make sure that doesn't happen, because it's happened more than once. Well, I know what else happened. We had our first rehearsal with costumes last night for Beauty and the Beast. My costume is heavy and hot, but that's almost always the case with costumes, especially period costumes of the sort. We just did Act 1, Scene 1 through 6, which, if you know the show, takes us through my water guy, that Gaston, set in the pub. And my character, Maurice, shows up and asks for help, and they throw him out. He says, all right, I'll go back and get her out myself. And then, of course, that's what leads to Belle seeing him in the mirror and leaving the castle. And in the second act, lots of other things happen, but we didn't get that far yesterday. We'll finish the costume run on Wednesday night. And then Sunday we have our first dress rehearsal, but not yet in the theater. And then after that we move into the theater because next week is show week. So the show goes up a week from Friday at Dark Hall. There's my usual go-to gas station. Again, I determine when I cross Albert Street by how I hit the lights. I think I've got a good chance I'll be able to cross it up here since that light's been green for a while. It's got to be about ready to change, so when I get across, perfect. Follow this guy who's doing the same thing. Well, he's not live streaming, but he's crossing the street. We'll go up Alberta one of the blocks. Just what they're doing in there. Oh, Prairie Lilies, it says. Silt Studio. I have no idea. Used to be an advertising agency in there. Oh, there's the dance studio. Oh yeah, I'm doing another show. That's right. I'm doing Beauty and the Beast twice. I'm doing Beauty and the Beast, the musical, weekend after next. And then a couple of weeks after that, I'm in Class X Studios dance recital, which is a ballet version of Beauty and the Beast. And in that, I'm playing Monsieur Dark. And no, I don't dance. The guy that's playing Gaston in the musical version works at the studio and is a dancer and is going to be playing the role of the Beast in the recital version. So, and Little Theater did a non-musical version of Beauty and the Beast, obviously the non-Disney version, back in the fall, I guess. So for some reason, this is Beauty and the Beast year here in Regina. First Presbyterian Church over there where I was married. So was my wife on the same day. What a coincidence. We shared that. All right, I'm tired of walking down Albert. Let's go over here through the scenic parking lot with the scenic graffiti. I hate graffiti people. A plague on the world. Scenic alley. They can cross here. Looks like safely enough. I wonder what they're doing on the top of that ladder. Somebody's on the roof. Take it down would be a really nasty thing to do. He's the same guy I'd crossed the street with. He just took a slightly different path. still remember when they were renovating this place. Must be years ago now. I guess it's a house. I mean, I know it's a house, but I mean, I guess it's still a residence and not a business. It's hard to be sure in this neighborhood, as I've pointed out before. Hilberg and Burke here is a jewelry company. They actually have a store in the Cornwall Center now, but they're still here clearly because there's an open sign in the window. Let's go down the alley. I'm sure I've walked down this alley before. I don't think I came through quite there, but I have come through into this alley. You have balconies, not the greatest view, but still a place to sit out in the sun. People have chairs out there, maybe barbecues. Some places allow you to barbecue on your balcony. There, of course, is where we're headed. The hotel is the building to the right, right at the Blue Towers. This used to be the YMCA ahead of us. Now it's the Nest, or it's turning into the Nest, some kind of health center. One of several apartment buildings down this way. One of the larger ones there. I don't know if that's a seniors one or not. A lot of them are, but not necessarily all of them. Just for fun, I'll stick to the alley over here. I think that's still a house. With a white picket fence and a dumpster. You can walk through here, but they clearly don't want you to drive through here. There's not quite enough space there. Let's carry on the alley just to be different. I know that one's a kind of a seniors apartment building. Is this an alley or a drive? I don't know what you'd call this. It's not really an alley. Kind of an alley. I guess it's an alley. Alley, alley, oop. Alley, oop, oop, oop. Does that comic still run with the caveman? I hadn't thought about it in years. I don't know if it runs or not. Let's take another way less traveled between the two buildings here. There's the hotel peeking up right over there, so I don't want to go too much further this way or I'll actually be past the entrance. Oh, I can go through here too. Possibly unofficially, but you have to cross the grass when you get to the end here. It's not actually a path. Okay, don't want to go any more roads in that direction. So just a block up here and around the corner, and there we are. Municipal Hail. I presume it's an insurance company with a name like that. Clear that way. They're doing something down there, but I don't know what it is. There's Blessed Sacrament Church over there, and the Sask Power building beyond it, the curvy one. This is Cornwall Street, which will bring us to Victoria Avenue, and we turn the corner, and that'll be it. So always a short walk when I do this, but at least it combines getting the walk in with going somewhere to work. I also think I have some pills at the drugstore, but I may not pick those up because there's probably some others that'll be coming soon. So if I delay, I minimize the number of trips I have to make to the drugstore. Cammy McKay, I have no idea what that is. Law office, maybe. McKay in McLean, yeah, barristers and solicitors, that's what it says. Le Passion Salon. Passion Salon. And as I always comment, I always think this is the weirdest name. Saskatchewan Seniors Mechanism. I guess they help seniors. Maybe I'll find out in 2 months when I turn 65. Land Titles building over there. Print center in here where I often get things printed. Now we're behind the hotel. The Victoria Park directly ahead of us. You can kind of see the cenotaph through the trees there. Foot traffic's picking up because it's lunch hour. Oh, look, cherry blossoms. We hardly get what they get in Victoria or Japan, but we do get cherry blossoms. And there's a few of them right there. Oh, it's nice to see. And around the corner we go. And we're heading right up there behind those windows where I will be having my lunch. And this is usually about where I stop, so I'll stop here again. Thanks for walking with me, and I'll be back probably tomorrow. Bye for now.